Hello? Is it working now? Hey! I think... Okay, I see YouTube loading now, so maybe there is some hope. Oh, hello! Good. Audio's good. Alright. Yeah. That is weird. My YouTube like control panel is unable to show me anything. There's something quite strange about it now. Yeah, I had some issues getting my my interface to play sound into my headphones, which wasn't an issue yesterday, strangely. But of course things go wrong, and I should have tested this morning. Anyhow, welcome. Thank you for making it bright and early, sort of, on a Saturday. I think we'll probably just chill at the starting screen for a little bit. But how have you all been doing? Any good weekend brunches? It's Melly. Oh yeah, I guess Cola, you didn't see yesterday's, right? Or did you? Or didn't you? It's smelly. Wait a minute. Ah, okay, you're also making dinner. Well, thank you for coming and lurking. She's so cute. We got to see little Melly as well. And she was just a tiny little bean. I think, well, it makes me appreciate my brother's cat more. And I hope that cat Melly will talk with me more in the future. But yeah. I guess yesterday, how many runs did I play? Was it 4 or 5? I can't say I got very far. Okay, my first like real run, it's also possible they made it like a little bit easier because they like give you predetermined buffs and whatnot. Although they do make it harder when they what's it called? They give that damage buff to the enemies in the second biome. I don't know, maybe they just don't want you to make it so far or something. But anyhow, the furthest I made it was to what I'm assuming is the boss of the second one, and then I did not get nearly as close in the subsequent runs. But today we shall try again. I am running on less sleep today, so maybe I will do worse, but who knows. I'm gonna treat this as a warm-up as we, continue to figure out the streaming shenanigans, I suppose. And then, yeah, I think I'm planning like maybe about an hour of Hades, so maybe like 2 or 3 runs, seeing how far I get. And then I have the large Q&A, what's it called? Slideshow that I, put together with a lot of thought and a lot of last minuteness, but hopefully that part will also be fun, and maybe it will be later in the day and we'll see some more folks join us for that. Okay. Oh my gosh, Project Manager Ham. Dude, when I get into the slideshow, I feel like I just go like full on into manager mode, and I'm like, here, let me tell you what's up. Like brain shuts off, like mouth starts running. I have no idea how long I'm going to be talking for. We will find out. Hello, is it Florent? Nice to see you, and thanks for making it. Alright, I think we've dilly-dallied enough. I'm going to start this game. Oh yeah, 5 nights. Alright, so we're still very early game. I haven't gotten all that far in this game yet, but we will see how
Is that
how
singing?
Good I can be today. Is that singing? Who's singing? Dora? Miss Dora? Oh, she does have something for me.
You're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time? I fought past Erebus down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora? The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? Maybe it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people. Death by drowning.
Oh my gosh, British voice acting? Yeah.
Messages, I guess.
I mean, I think we all know this, but Hades really has just like top tier sexy voices. How wonderful. And top tier singing.
Another prophecy. A prophecy concerning doom. I have to find Lord Moros once again and call him here.
I don't have any. Is Artemis? Oh, I can barely see her on there. Oh, it's a deer. It blends in.
Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. I'd not expected this to be a time for song, though neither am I complaining.
Nor should you be. Hey, since you're here, why not lend me your voice for old time's sake?
Are we singing together?
For a bit. Not like they're go.
Join in.
That's it.
Wow.
Lights your way through wild woods.
Oh my god. Imagine just like casually singing with a god. Karaoke stream started early, yeah. With guest singers Melanoe and Artemis. I just know I'm gonna like absolutely eat up the soundtrack after I'm done with this game. Or, you know, before I'm done with this game.
Those reclusive determiners of all that is to come is now under the Princess of the Underworld's care.
With their aid, we may have a chance.
Back at last.
Alright. Concoct.
I think I know how I can do the
What do
vision
I
of the
have
fates.
enough for this time? I do like health. I will prioritize survivability.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. What does this lady have to say to me?
What you said to me before about my mother, that was very cruel.
Fair enough. Can't kill each other here, but we can use our words. If we were fighting for real, I wouldn't have held back either.
I figured not.
Interesting. Is this a enemies to lovers arc someday?
The good witch there noted you were able to vanquish her in a full-on contest. Impressive.
I did. Down to the chambers near the bottom of the sea. Strange music echoing all through the place. I wasn't prepared.
Strange music. Reminds me of when... Oh, I'll spare the tales for another time. You've enough on your mind, I can...
Alright. Ooh! I can admire it. And I can harvest. Nice. Do I have... Oh, I don't have more seeds. I think I've yet to figure out how seeds come about. But can I afford more? Please?
The centaur.
Yo. Okay, so what does this tell me? Cars that use... I see. Cars that use 0 and auto-activate, but only if their conditions are met. Activate cars that use 1 through 5. Oh, I understand now. So it's like I need another one. I need 3 and 4, and then I will get this. That is really cool. But I am broke. So that will not happen this time. I guess I'll come back for it. Feel pretty okay with what I have so far. Yesterday I purely played with the staff. I think today let me try out the new weapon. I have to say this is probably what I expected Melly's weapon to be. So, try it.
Being a shadowy denizen of the underworld comes with certain perks, young one. Take, for instance, how when you dash...
Don't you have to wonder how Skelly keeps those medals pinned to his rib cage? Question mark?
We are the unseen. At one
I
with the
heard him.
darkness and the dead.
He likes
I can
pain.
evade anything, yes, but only for a moment. And even then, I can't prevail by dodging all night long.
Hey, I'd do it all the time if I was you.
He's just too cool.
Trail when you dash. Once it snaps back,
My man's
you're
so
to go
good at
again.
fashion.
The shadow follows.
Well, I should test out all my skills. Ooh, it's a dash. Alright. Oh, that was cool. Alright, so that's a fan. Oh, and that's so there and back. My cast looks like it's still the same. My dash is on my R, which I need to think about. And cool. I think I am ready. Let's go, Erebus.
My path is set.
Hey, Em.
Huh?
I'm back.
Who's this?
How's things? You good? I'm good.
Hermes!
Mostly. And good to see your tasks underway.
Hermes!
Change your plan, though it's a lot to
Mr.
ask.
Hermes.
Up for a visit to Olympus sometime soon.
Oh my god, I love him.
Lord Hermes, just a moment. What do you mean, Olympus? My task is to stop Kronos in the underworld. I can hardly
Haven't gotten
breathe the
Hades
surface
2
air,
yet.
much
I
less
liked
get to the
Hades 1, but I've
mountaintop.
come to realize this ain't just my type of game. Yeah, I mean, that is
Come on,
that
Em,
is
you
very
have your
fair.
ways. Grimes is up to something bad, more than his usual attacks, so just give it some thought. I wouldn't ask if it was nothing, right? Now, gotta run, and so do you. I'll be in touch by Boone.
Be in touch by Boone? That's so funny. Like, I'll text ya, but like, I'll boon ya. There's so many good games and good genres out there that, yeah, I guess each one can't be for everyone, and you gotta pick and choose what gives you the best satisfaction anyways. Mean streak. Whenever you defeat a foe, deal more damage. That's cool. Your sprint is 15% faster. Ooh, and it gives you an iframe. That is wonderful. I think I will get the nitro.
Now we make haste.
Hola, Hermosa. Hi. Oh, I'm not used to my new weapons. I forgot. Well, I do like this new cast.
Now, all of you.
I noticed that Selene specifically reaches down from the moon towards you. Oh, I see. And I haven't seen that for any of the other gods. Okay. Very interesting. I think I was... Man, I'm too distracted to notice these little things. I should really take my time a little bit more. I'm sure they've just added like so much good stuff. Forgot to use all my skills. I don't like this dude. Okay, the different range is certainly throwing me off a little bit, and just the timing's a little bit. But I will say that it is very nice of them to give me the 3 HP regen every room, so hopefully make up for some of that. Ooh, terrain kill. This swingy attack is feeling very good. I feel like I'm just going to abuse it for the rest of this run. Very nice. Daedalus Hammer. Reaper Knives. Their specials have 15 power. Yes. Which one's my special? Yes, I do like that. Attack. Wow, but uses plus 20. Oh, my Omega attack. I see. And your dash strike also fires your I think I'm going to be using special
My
quite a
blades
bit.
shine like the moon.
Yes, shorter range spear from Hades 1. Yep. I am... Oh, no, the moon was on the other side. Oh, well. Yeah, I usually like my ranged weapons quite a bit, so the melee ones I'm quite bad at. But, alright. I think the one I'm using is like a sickle and a knife. If I'm not mistaken. It's their blades or something.
The gods.
You're saying you only use the spear? I actually really like the bow, the one that shot a lot of arrows. I can't remember the exact aspect of it, but I did a bit of speed running on like that bow one. It was really nice when it like stacked poison, like 8 stacks at a time. Just so satisfying. I scarce recall when we last spoke. Ah yes, my uncle. My Omega moves make you briefly restore any... I can stay at like full. Man, I do like upgrading my special, but I just feel like this is, as like a normal rarity, it's just kind of a waste. I think for Breaker Rush, I don't know, I sort of don't love rushing into my enemies, so I think I'll just take the passive here. Coin might be good here. I've definitely heard a lot of people also really liking the shield. I guess just because it's a defensive weapon, I feel like I've heard many of my friends getting their first like clears using the shield. And I definitely suppose it's very satisfying to like, oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, is this gonna be a short run? But I do like burst damage a lot. What is that? I feel like I'm gonna die if I go there though. I will prioritize living. Oh, welcome! Glad you made it. Yeah, honestly, it is a bit early for me too. I ended up waking up much earlier than I normally do, but I think part of me just wanted to try out some different times for streaming in case there were people from different time zones or whatnot. Please heal me. Okay, 34, I can live with that. Ooh. I do like Aphrodite, but I think I have enough to spend. The spear shield kind of felt awkward. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree they all sort of had their quirks one way or the other. Estia, Granny.
Kronos strewed across the land to tempt the greediest of mortals, I suppose.
Ooh. Oh man, yes please. Epic. I do like that one. Oh, heal! Perfect.
I heard from Hermes at last, my lord. He didn't get into the details of what he discovered.
Oh my goch, sorry, I'm just catching up. The fact that I had the bell turned on for your channel, I still don't get noticed. Man, that is annoying. I'm annoyed from my side too. It really sucks when it's like, yeah, when the platform just doesn't help you do the thing that you want to do. But I'm really glad you still found it, and yeah, thanks for being here, obviously. I heard from Hermes. Okay. Good old Karen.
I understand. It's not my...
The boatman Charon, one time steward of the dead, now sculls the rivers of the underworld in aid of those who yet resist.
I feel like the whole system of like, you know, people just like not properly getting notified for stuff that they want to get notified for just creates so much overhead for basically everyone, because then on my side I'm like, you know, my side or, you know, whatever content creator, it's like you really just try to like post everywhere, anywhere, like all the time in hopes that people will happen to see it, and it's just, I don't think I know anyone that enjoys that part of the job, you know? But yes, I am also trying different things out. So the ham Discord is one way that you can get more reliable updates, if Discord's your thing.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful.
Arachne, my little
sorry
friend.
To say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you.
Aww.
Now here, I've plenty more.
That's cute. She's so cute. She's so tiny. We can just pick her up in a pocket. Don a 20 armor outfit. Makes your cast do more damage. All right. Ooh, 30% less to recharge my hex. I don't have a hex yet. I'm healing. Oh, am I still not done with this area yet? Somehow I thought I was maybe closer to the end. I will prioritize some upgrades.
I'll be right here,
Making spiders cute, I won't fall for it. What about Hollow Knight? Have y'all been playing that? Because they make some pretty cute bugs too. Okay, I actually didn't get hit during that. Very nice.
There it is.
Wahoo. Good one. Alright. Wow, a lot of monsters all of a sudden. Owie! We're into turn-based games. Okay, I see. Does that include any, like, roguelike, turn-based ones? Yes. That looks nice. I will upgrade my epic one. Little spinny dudes. Look, oh my god, they're so... Are they just saying yippee? I feel like you hear them saying something weird and cute. Want to get that one where the lets me remotely cast. I very much enjoy that boon. Yippee, yippee. These are so cute. Oh, Chrono Arc. Wait, oh my god, I played that last year. Yeah, I didn't like 100% it or anything, but I did make it through the whole game. I very much enjoyed it. Feels good. I have no money. Get some lightning daddy.
The fates themselves knew Kronos would be overthrown by his own kin.
Yes, I think I got the true ending.
Your assistance in the matter is appreciated.
I'm just like thinking, I usually don't like looking up everything about a game until I'm like done with it, and Chrono Arc definitely kept me in until I got like the full story, and then I don't think I like unlocked all the backstory or all the case files necessarily, so then that part I sort of just looked up on the wiki, but I did play through until yeah, the ending where I don't want to say, but I'm remembering it. I do think I got to the true ending. What a nice game. I think the game is finally out after being demo. Wait a minute. Which game are you talking about? Oh my gosh, you beat it in one turn and you're just so flabbergasted. I don't remember that fight too much. Okay, no. What? Sorry, I'm wasting time. I remember the music turning on and there's like a vocal track, right? And it was like, that was really cool. And I was like really into the characters by that point, so I think it was just it felt very, very cool. After you take damage, rushing causes surrounding foes to be struck I think I can wait for something better for my strike, but I'll dash. Oh, compel. Can I compel you? Huh?
Let me help you.
Oh, I'm compelling. Huh? Ah, like a little mini game.
Crossroads.
Oh, cute. I recruited a ghost. Thank you. All right.
You look inquisitive.
I heard from Hermes' headmistress. He gave me
Oh, Hades 2 has been in early access, fully out now. Yeah.
What of my
I think it came out at the end of September. I just I've been like traveling a bit and also trying to wrap up Silk Song before this, which I still haven't done, but at this point I'm like I need to just get on with my life and play through all the games that I want to.
Your task remains, as does the adversary.
But it's okay.
whom you
Games
face.
are a
What's the
marathon.
matter with Hermes else?
We gotta slowly enjoy the stuff. Wait, is this the real one? Oh, I am pressing the wrong buttons. Turned off my brain for 1 second and forgot all of my controls.
Mere silk.
Ow. At least I get a heal after this if I, you know, survive. Ugh. Wait, where was I stuck? Oh. Easy rock.
We are one.
Real one, nice. Please, Scorch? Please? Oh my god. Oh! Feels painful to witness. Still the wrong one.
Bathe in flame.
Nah, not the curse. Well, I still don't know if that's actually dodgeable or not, but so far I have been turned into a sheep every time.
Now.
So many. Oh, it's rain kill. That's pretty satisfying. Come on, let me at you. Let me at you. Let me at you. Oh, I'm getting closer. Ah, nice. There she is. Oh, come on, mommy. Where is she? She is. There we go. Whew, survived. Sheep, yes. You don't like marathons though, cause running.
You owed a gift.
The Book of Shadows.
I know. I feel like with the ADHD brain, it's really just it's a gamble how deeply you get into whatever you know, whatever franchise it is. Sometimes it just kind of glances off, and then sometimes you're just like, I guess this is my life for the next 3 years.
Below, down in the deepest reaches of the underworld, awaits the ancient foe of saffron-veiled goddess Millenoi.
You'll help me find him. Moving on.
Oh, hello, I am a handsome boar. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm dipping my feet into it. It certainly is a fun thing to try out, streaming. I've done, you know, like streams and karaoke streams in the past. But yeah, I just thought I'd try something new. Oh my gosh, sorry. Brain. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for dropping by.
traps again. A lotus flower.
I do not like these traps. I feel like I definitely haven't familiarized enough with the terrain to like know what I'm looking for. Dude, I need some more boons. Not just Hermes, but you know, he's cool.
Stop.
Ha, the little guys. Well, at least my cast makes pretty quick work of them. They get just stuck behind a pot. It's annoying. There we go.
Lord Hermes.
Alright, Hermes, give me some more speed. Mega moves are faster. You channel your Omega cast faster, and your cast expire faster. Okay, wait. I need to figure out what actually does my cast repeatedly inflicts Scorch. Okay. So having them last longer is actually still reasonable because repeatedly inflicting Scorch. So I don't necessarily need that, but Omega moves are faster and dash is good.
Let's pick up the pace.
Oh my gosh, I need to prepare my wallet in case you made an official debut. Yeah. We'll see about that. Yeah, just trying things out for now. But thank you so much. Yeah, just doing something fun for my birthday.
Breathe it in.
And needing an excuse to finally get myself to start this game. Wow, there's so many things going on in my screen. What is the going on? More Poseidon. Your attacks hit foes with a splash. Ooh, my Omega cast gains power. Knocks foes away. Huh. Not sure, right? Man, these all sort of suck. Sort of not what I want, but that's alright. Please give me some more health. Ooh. Alright, I need to remember to keep using my cast here. Ah! Let's see the water spout down there. And the music here is so funky and fun. I feel like the ambiance of this kind of reminds me of the water temple in Skyward Sword. If anyone else plays Zelda here. It's kind of like you know, spiritual.
Why are you glaring at me like
spooky.
That,
Oh, rat! Oh no, this is gonna be like the most annoying boss, isn't it? What is going on? When the music kicks in, you know they mean business. His name's just Uh-oh. That's so funny. I think this is definitely an uh-oh for me. Okay, but of course this area is more like rock and whatever you call it, ancient mythology rock, whatever genre they use for Hades. Oh my god, this little bugger might be over for me. Why does he just get away from me, man? And everything else that keeps doing damage. Okay, maybe if I do that, he'll be trapped, right? Ah, man. Your lost Wii? Wait, that's sad. Where did it go?
That thing was evil.
Yeah, my old Wii is still with my with my parents, and I ended up getting a new one because someone was selling it for really cheap. Or no, like friend of a friend was moving away, so they wanted to like give away their game console, so I took it. Unfortunately, it's a European Wii. I'm not really sure why I took it in. I just had a basket of it and a bunch of games that I couldn't play for months because I forgot to buy an adapter. And to this day, I still have it, and it's just sort of taken up space. That's the story of my Wii consoles, I guess.
My intent to be true.
Reveal a hidden chamber. Gathering of ancient bones, sure.
Come, darkness, mark the arms of night within my care. So mote it be.
Okay. Well, I guess looking at time, I'm probably gonna play one more run, unless I die within 5 minutes. But let's do one more run and see how far I can get, and maybe
Goddess.
conquer the rat this time.
Said you encountered the king.
Fire Emblem? You know, I never played Fire Emblem because people kept telling me it'd take like 200 hours and take over my life, which, you know, is probably accurate, so I just sort of shied away from it. The Three Houses one, at least. I've played a lot of the older games.
Tall tales. The King Vermin's wrath is inversely proportional to its stature, and its stature, as I understand, is very small indeed.
Ugh. Think I can raise my grasp.
Ooh, I can raise my hand. How do I do that? Ah, interesting, interesting. Okay.
I can do this.
That's very cool. I restore. I see, this will give me the ability to restore. Do Death's Defiance. What if can I get Death's Defiance? Your casts momentarily make you... I feel like I didn't really know how to make use of that. Alright, I'm going in with an extra life this time.
Better prepared. There's the grave thirst aura by the silver pool.
How do I feel about this one? Let's see what... Ooh, umbral flames. Let's try this.
Now. Ignium. The umbral flames.
Ignium.
Incinerate my foes and light my path.
They really take over your time, even though you can save and play mid-battles. Yeah. Well, why save when you can just continue playing, right? Ooh. I see. Asking. Witchy witch. Witchy vibe. I know I said I like ranged weapons, but I'm... Well... Okay, I can't hurt. How did I... Oh no, sorry, that's my mana. I was gonna say how did I take damage, but I just used up my mana. Congrats on the first YouTube paycheck. Yeah, thank you. I still haven't figured out how to actually cash it out, but it is in my account balance now, so I've got a little extra cash sitting around when I need to reach into those funds.
The blacksmith sigil.
Those weapons look really goofy. Yeah, she is certainly carrying them in kind of a funny way, I think. Oh,
Is he going to fit me for
I will finally find out what this is because I couldn't reach it last time. What are you?
That new cousin of
Oh,
mine.
Hephaestus.
They told me you needed a weapon or something.
Wow.
You already got one. Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though I could tune it up.
Dude, this just makes me think of at my previous workplace, someone made an open source library called Hephaestus, but then they had to change the name because like no one could pronounce it, and especially people who weren't like native English speakers just like could not understand this word for the life of them, which I totally understand. Why are there so many H's and A's and E's? So they ended up changing it to Anvil, which yeah, reasonable name. Ah, what is this? Whenever you take damage, shrug some of it off and restore. Wow, that seems OP. Your specials can cause a blast. Can cause a blast. Ah, I see. So every 14 seconds. Dude, wait, these are like all OP. Your casts deal damage 3 times in succession to foes in the binding circle. Wow. Well, I think I'll just take the epic one.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it?
Keeping the name of that because it might be really funny. Oh my god, I looked away. Oh, I forgot I'm using these different weapons. What? Oh, I am pressing just wrong buttons left and right. Oh, this is so slow. Oh well. I guess the whole point is that I'm supposed to be staying away from enemies. Then maybe I shouldn't have taken the damage dealt, although it definitely helped me shield all the damage that I just took right there, so... Spin to win, yeah. I'm just gonna be spamming A, I think. Or Y, whatever my attack is. But... okay, so that's my close range attack.
Some sort of gateway on the ground.
Oh, gateway? I mean, we can meet... Who do we meet in the gateway? Oh, my casts don't actually do damage yet. Oh boy.
Back to dust.
The interesting type of the little drift she does when you attack, kind of funky. Okay.
I want some of my
Let's
life
go.
essence before letting me in. Fine, it's only blood.
Alright, yeah, YOLO, right? Mr. Chaos. Not Mr. Chaos, Mystery Chaos.
Who in the... what sort of boon is this in such a place? Well...
First paycheck.
in the name of Hades,
Yeah, so the story of this is that, I'll go on a bit of a tangent right now. Back in the day, I actually was monetized, like really back in the day. But at that point, I mean, I do think like, you know, copywriting and kind of like attribution was definitely in its early days. So the fact that all of my videos were covers and I was like typically, you know, using the original MV and like putting subs on it meant that like I didn't have really any ownership over all the videos that I did. So they demonetized me. I tried to appeal it because I saw that other like cover singers were monetized, so I was like, I don't think I'm breaking any laws here. So I tried to appeal. They didn't accept the appeal, and I was kind of just like, all right, whatever. Like I'm not gonna think too hard about it. Like in the end, you know, the songwriters and the people who own the copyright are the ones getting the revenue. So it's fine. But then yeah, more recently I was like, you know, maybe I should look into this again because I also wanted the music check note. So I was like, in order to get the official artist account, I do think it was a one of the possible prerequisites that you should also be a like YouTube partner. So I just looked into it again. I just submitted another application and they're like instantly approved. I'm like, really? Should have done this like 10 years ago, but you know, it's fine. It's not like a life-changing amount of money, although it would have been probably nice to receive it, but better now than never, so I'll be okay with it. Yeah, money is definitely money. I definitely could have enjoyed the extra pocket change. Oh wow, they updated Chaos's design. They look really sexy. Why does everyone look so sexy in this game?
Chaos.
It is just one big thirst trap designed
What sort of quandary
as a
would
game.
concern the origin of all existence? And how do I fit in?
Time shall tell. But at present I have inferred that your response in essence was affirmative. Thus may our newly formed arrangement prove most interesting. Accept my mark and go, and later I shall open the abyss for you again.
Ooh, that's right. It's like the thing the curse that then is a boon. I don't need mana? Question mark? Man, 3 boons are limited to common? That kind of sucks. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one.
Just have to live with this.
I might regret this. I feel like I'm gonna definitely regret this. Mythology themed thirst trap seems like such a niche. It is also a nice category. Yeah, here we all are. Wait, is it sorry if I'm completely off because I don't actually know, but isn't Epic the musical also like a mythology thirst trap? Like, it actually seems like kind of a common genre. And there was also that webcomic, right? Was it just called like Olympus? I thought everyone was hot there too. Yeah, there is certainly a market for glorified mythology fanfiction derivatives and essentially making everyone hot. I mean, they probably were hot to begin with. We're just adapting them to like modern hot, right? Lore Olympus, yeah. Praying. Please do not come after me. Oh, I see. Having the deflect is actually really, really helpful because I'm taking only like 1 damage at a time. They aren't nearly as scary as I might think, but 1 health is still 1 health.
My claim.
Haven't used Webtoon for a while. I have not really gotten into Webtoons like ever, but it's probably something I would enjoy a lot. Oh my gosh, wait, I have just like no damage. Wow, that was not cool. I think I am just so quite underpowered right now. Like I don't have a single attack boon. This is gonna be quite annoying, I think. Damn, I miss my my sparks from a different run. No. Oh my freaking god. It might be over. It is not over yet. It's never mind. It's over. Wait, it's not over. I had Death's Defiance. Wow. Big brain plays right there. Why did I pick the flower? I feel like my Omega cast is like the only thing that even does any like notable amount of damage. Shit! Man. Really? Just over and over again? No! I did it? Oh, there's gotta be some joke.
Literally, what happened to you there? Oh, barely hanging on. Let me see if
Thank you, Zeus, for noticing. 1 health in a dream. Hell yeah. A heroic one. Wait, what am I replacing though? I don't know. No. Attacks inflict blitz? Sure, that looks good. Oh, thank God I have a little bit of HP recovery into the next room. Alright, it's just gonna be attack and blitz, baby. This will probably work for a little bit. I hope... Okay, I do have a reasonable amount of money. I will hope that I can heal up at the shop. I should also read up on what Blitz actually does, I forgot. But, you know, lightning is good. Lightning damage is pretty solid. Okay.
Something changed about my Chaos Boon.
Oh, good. My Chaos Boon's over. Ah, 27 life, thank God. Ooh, the moon. But what? Is this... That's a question mark, or I can get Hex. I will get the Hex.
Here you are.
Miss Moon.
I would prefer that you would never have to give up anything to use my power, little star. But if a handful of gold coins lets me locate you,
I would give this to you for free,
then so be it.
but I wouldn't turn down money, she says. Ah, okay, this is what Fakes you were talking about with the reaching down. It is very pretty. Wow. Your Hex restores 15 health. Cool. Your Hex raises the last... Oh, wow. Hex makes everything... I like health, because I'm a weenie. Barg. I just know whoever got to write the dialogue for Chaos was having a good time.
The mark of primordial chaos. It seems I have another patron from the ranks of the chthonic gods.
Alrighty. Am I at the end yet?
Be safe, Lord
Duet with Charon when?
My incantation.
What song do you propose?
Please, you needn't be a witch to see your family is in dire straits right now. You needn't be a witch at all if you ask me. I'd choose another way of life.
Girl, come back to the... Don't go to the dark side. Nothing good. That is fine. I don't remember to use my... Huh. I get a well. That's nice. Where the hell am I anyways? Your brain goes to reincarnation? Okay, so I sing reincarnation with you know, I sing it for Charon. And then include some of Charon's voice lines in the background, yeah. Or maybe you're saying Charon's the one who sings reincarnation. Just with his, yeah. Thriller. That's hilarious. Ah, I keep thinking their paws are like actually targets to hit.
Good.
I feel like I'm just operating on autopilot now. I forget what triggers my... Oh, I see. It's my my cast, I think. No, it's just sometimes the Poseidon water triggers. That's actually quite nice for this build since I don't want them close by. Oh yeah, death defies standing still. Yeah, that was some crazy luck there. I actually, yeah, like completely looked away and I was like, okay, time to think about the next part of my stream or something. I was like, why am I still standing? You channel your Omega attacks, but it uses more less magic, and it uses less magic. Your special creates +1 projectile. Your attacks. Ooh, I like that. I like farther attacks, and I like more damage.
Prompt as ever. Hermes
Alright,
urged me to
teacher.
address a certain matter with you here. However, my view is you are unprepared for the surface as of yet.
No.
Meaning you won't lift the wards barring the path to the surface. What if I remove them myself? I've seen how you do it.
Then you'll be more prepared than you are now.
Alright. Let's go. Oh! Eh? Huh? What did I just learn? Oh, was that some like meta progression thing probably? Oh, this quite nice. Ah! I say that and immediately get trapped. Man, these projectiles are pretty nice. Ooh, spirally. I haven't seen this attack before. Ah, found her. Nice. Nice and easy. Ow. Come on. Oh, that's the that's the sheep. Ah. Ah, they come after me. Alright. Please tank that one. Dodge like you dodged the hires. Checking your account. Hey, who told you about my tax evasion? Oh, I can hex, but I forgot what button it was. This background music slaps? Oh yeah. Also, welcome. Hi guys. Thanks for making it.
Mastery is an everlasting pursuit.
We are probably we're probably definitely on the last run that I'll do this stream. So whenever I fail this run, we will then transition over to the Q&A portion. But we'll see how long I last.
He's there.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, I remember a conversation between Melly and Skelly. Oh, sorry, what did I do? Huh? But proceed? Wait. Someone waiting for me? Oh!
You have returned.
Hello!
Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
We still don't know who this is, right?
Not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Oh, wait. You just came here to taunt me, I guess? He... little Melly dude is so cute. Oh, since when do you start covering songs? Is there a Kunny cover you don't upload on YouTube? Good question. But I will take note of that. Oh, it's also your birthday! Happy birthday! Hope you have a good lunch and a good time. Yeah, I will be happy to answer the other question once we get to Q&A. I will, yeah, make note of it.
Horrors that the greatest mortal or immortal poets could not possibly describe.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Definitely fun chatting.
Don't sell yourself short, Homer. Those spiders get around.
Huh? I'm scared. Ah! Stages that are quiet are always a little spooky. Let's see, maybe I'll just find them all? Ah! Go alive. Nice. Gotta get to move.
Cooked fish.
That was a trap somewhere. Dude, the Hephaestus boon is really saving my ass this run. Alrighty, cousin Hermes.
I know it's not an easy trip, or even possible for you right now heading all the way up here, but just imagine how
That's so cute how he calls you M. They really made such cute. It's like cute. And his little V fingers, my god. This dude. He's meant to be an idol.
Unseal one of the other paths, perhaps.
Still going strong. Oh, I have so much money. He's wonderful. And I love Aphrodite.
Smuggle little blessings such as these.
Your boatman there has such an ugly job.
Make it worth his while. Don't you worry about that.
Ah. Wow. Bonus damage. Okay, or just bonus that. I think I will try to have health. And surprisingly, I don't need recovery right now. Oh, fuck is this guy? I think I died last time to this guy. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, well, clearing out the jellyfish. Am I sitting right on 80% HP? I wonder if I look at the boom. Alright, I also feel like I was a little confused by my own water splashing animations. But now that all the persons are cleared out. Ah! Alright, how do I use Hex? And what is my Hex? Oh, my Hex doesn't do damage, it just heals me. Wait, did it heal me though? I gotta check my things again. Alright, he's almost no more. Yes! There we go. Easy, easy.
These always go back.
Phew. Visiting. What's Phasalia? Home at 3 AM be like?
Stumbled upon a long-lost relative with the Witch of the Crossroads. Why, I was overjoyed and furious at once.
Oh, my sprint. Whenever you clear enough. Wow. Okay, I'm sort of down for the steady growth. Well, who knows if I'll actually clear 5 more encounters, but... Ah! Excuse me! What are you? StarCraft lurkers be like... You talking about the actual lurkers? Were you also a Zerg player?
And now for you.
I wonder what the tag yourself tropes would be like for the different StarCraft races. You played all 3, but Zerg was probably your strongest. I did not have nearly enough like macro skills to play non-Zerg. So it would just be like when you rush every game. Just kidding. I played like the standard like Roach Hydra build mostly. But kind of just, you know, bulk select, attack, move, pray for the win. Banger BGM, yeah, the music is definitely a good part of this game. Rushing. Ah, okay. I am doing pretty well. Oh, StarCraft 1, I see. Yeah, StarCraft 1, I was not at the age where it appealed to me yet. But, I mean, yeah, StarCraft 2, I mean, the graphics were certainly much prettier. I did start out with just playing all the campaign and all that, and it sort of sucked me in after that.
Over there.
I see, we're already hearing bits of the singing. So I am assuming that I will die soon.
An ever-present song compels the nightmare-bringing princess ever forward.
Was that a StarCraft sound?
Into the abyss.
Right onto
I don't think I feel that deeply. Alright, let's see if I do enough damage this time.
She's come back. You ready for another show, lady? We've been rehearsing our material, practicing non-stop because one day I'm gonna be a star. Oh, me and the gals.
Me and the gals.
What do your musical ambitions have to do with unprovoked acts of violence against me?
She's just heckling us gals. Ignore her and take it from the top. 2, 3, 4.
Is she trying to steal her Hanmoon? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I am not understanding what the attack patterns are at all. Ah! No! That was sad. We didn't even get to hear her song. Yes, welcome to the Bikini Bottom Jellyfish field. What do you mean when you die to the drummer? Well, alright, good game, folks. Okay, those ones are pretty satisfying. I think I have questionably gotten better and unlocked a few extra things. Yeah, I think I'll call it for now for the gaming portion, and we're going to switch over to Q&Aing. But in the meantime, I am going to take a quick water break. So I will try to remember what everything is needed in order to do that. I will quit the game. And then I will figure out what do I need to do. See my screen share one. There you go. Oh my gosh, there's an extra chat in there. What are you doing? Okay, just one copy of chat. There we go. Oops. Gotta get rid of the game. Gotta pull over some stuff so that I can still monitor the chat. And then I will, yeah, take a short break. Okay, I still yet to figure out how to properly do that, whatever it's called. Properly do the ad break or something? Man, I'm also not finding how to get to my control panel. All these things I don't figure out until I have to actually do it. I see. Live in control room. Aha! I can start a break and force you guys to watch ads. I am going to do that. Thank you in advance. We will do a 3-minute break and I will be back in 3 minutes. So BRB. Sorry, hello. I forgot to put the mic back on. I don't know if that ad break worked. I was under the impression that after I click the button, it's supposed to show a different, like, taking a break screen and also roll ads as if you're, like, watching TV, you know? But it seemed like it just stayed on the screen, which is fine, but whatever. Man, I don't know how any of this shit works, but thank you for sticking around. We are going to start with Q&A time. I am going to be prioritizing all the questions that I got ahead of time because I actually got to think about them and you know, think about some coherent responses. So they're going to be presented in the form of a slideshow. But of course, during this time, you are more than welcome to type questions into the chat, although I can't guarantee that I'll get to them / have an actual answer, I suppose. But yeah, anything else I wanted to say or disclaim? Let me think about it for a second. Oh, that's right. I'm not playing games anymore. Let's get rid of the controller. And I'm gonna hold the cat because I can. And she's so cute. Look, look, look. It wiggles. It's a really long cat. You can't even see the bottom of it. Can I bounce high enough to see it? Maybe not. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get this going then. Q&A time. Actually, you know, I think I will start with one of the questions I was asked earlier in chat, which was when did you start covering songs, and is there any cover you didn't upload to YouTube? Let's see, my first video that I posted that's not on this account, actually it's on a different one, I believe was in 2009 or the very, very beginnings of 2010. Yeah, I believe I was in like 9th grade at the time. It was really just like the onset of Vocaloid, and I was like, oh man, people are singing online, that seems so cool. And I had, you know, zero singing experience whatsoever. I think I took a microphone from, you know, my parents' like karaoke set and was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Actually, even before that, I also tried to record myself just on my dad's like video recorder. Is that what they're called? Just video camera. I remember like doing all sorts of janky things to like prop it up in my room, and you know, everything was shot in one take, right? Because I wasn't like doing different audio editing and whatnot. So I remember just like time after time trying to get that recording stuff to work, but those I never posted online because I was never happy with it. But you know, that's like 2008, 2009. My first cover that I actually posted was in like I said, either 2009 or early 2010. As for things I don't upload, yeah, there's quite a few. I would say that things that I finish, I generally post because honestly, like 80% of the effort goes into like finishing a cover, you know, things like making the video, like mixing, polishing and stuff. So by the time I commit to like putting in that effort to like bundle up a cover, I'm pretty dedicated to sharing it. But there certainly are a lot of what's it called, like drafts and other songs that I've like learned and tried out that I have not posted. So yeah, that would be my answer to it. Cool, thank you for the question. I also saw there was a request for, what's the song? ID Smile, the Nightcore at 25 song, self-duet. Oh, interesting. I don't know this song, but maybe it's something I'm interested in checking out. I will just kind of disclaimer that I am perpetually under a huge backlog that I have never been able to clear out. So I don't really take requests formally, but you know, thank you for the suggestion and thinking of me. Forever work in progress. Yes, absolutely. Anyhow, let's get on to the pre-asked questions. Here is one from Marshmallow. When did you realize you were able to self-duet? Any tips for those who are also interested in doing self-duet or self-chorus covers, particularly those with limited vocal range? Yes, very fun question. This took me down thinking again about my very, very early days. Man, how much story time do I want to go into? Basically, as I already alluded to before, my very first covers, I just absolutely, you know, had no idea what I was doing, right? I was like doing one-shot covers. I also really had no concept of like vocal range or even just like vocal types, like timbres, whatever. The first I guess Japanese songs that really like got my attention and I started wanting to think about covering was from Cardcaptor Sakura. I remember my friends from Chinese school were watching that anime and I was like, oh, what's this? And I checked it out and I was like, wait a minute, this is Cardcaptors from Kids WB back in the day. And then I binged the whole series. I really, really loved all the songs. Catch You, Catch Me, Catch You, Catch Me. Yeah. That's the name. And like Platinum, Purachina. I really, really like those. So I remember spending just like hours. Like I printed out the lyrics and was just trying to like brute force memorize it because I had like no Japanese knowledge at all. Sorry, I'm definitely going on a tangent. But the point I'm trying to make is like those songs are really not in my ideal vocal range, but I sort of just thought like, oh, this is, you know, how people sound when they sing, and I'm going to try my best to also sound like this when I sing. So thinking back, I was when I was trying to cover those, it was like not really ideal use of my voice or range at all, but you know, I had fun, and that's probably what mattered, right? In terms of like dipping into self-duet like territory, I'd say we fast forward a little bit. This is probably more like 2011 or so, still kind of like early onset of Vocaloid. I remember Magnet was all the rage back then. It still sort of is. It's such a lasting banger. It still sort of is. And the cover, the two-person quartet cover from Chei Sakurai and Hitori just like absolutely blew my mind. And I was like, I rather like, you know, I listened to it and I was like, this is good. And then I realized it was like two women singing it, and I was like, what the actual frick? And that like changed my brain chemistry like from that moment on. And I was like, dude, I want to be that someday. So I think, you know, after hearing that, I was just like so determined. I was like, I'm gonna practice this. I want to do this myself. And what I found was that like my vocal range was able to accommodate most of the notes. There is still that one really, really low note in the bridge of Magnet that is mostly out of my range on most days. Like I can sort of burp it out on a good day, but it's rough. But what was I saying? Yeah. I realized from that song that I was like, oh, my vocal range is like, it can hit, you know, both the low octave and the regular octave. So it felt like it was something within grasp. At that point also, I had a friend from school who was also into Vocaloid. So I asked them and I was like, yo, you want to do this like duet quartet thing? Like, you know, I guess like self-duet ×2 thing with me. And yeah, she was like, yeah, let's do it. And then, you know, we were both like recording on like really, really janky microphones, and she sent the clips over to me, and I remember being kind of surprised that she didn't sing the lower octave and just sang the regular octave. And I don't know, maybe this sounds like it is like very just kind of ignorant or dumb of me, but I was like, huh, why didn't you sing the low octave? And she was like, oh yeah, I can't hit those notes. And I'm like, huh? I didn't realize that. I suppose I really just didn't realize that it was a range that doesn't like usually is quite low for female singers. So in that moment I did have kind of like a light bulb that I was like, oh, this is something that might be, you know, not like unique, but like it's kind of a strength that I do have. It's kind of a special thing, and I really resonated with wanting to train that part of my voice. So I guess that really was the beginning of it. And beyond that, it's like, you know, just songs like I obviously really, really like Rin and Len duets and just other things like that. So more and more chances to keep trying it out, and those songs really pulled me in. So I just kept going. That was a very long-winded answer to the first part, which apologies if you didn't expect such a history book on that. I'll go to the second part, which is any tips for those who are also interested in doing self-duets or self-chorus covers, particularly those with a limited vocal range. I'm also very interested in answering this one. I have so many thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. I know that in the second part you're saying limited vocal range. So, part like, yeah. Obviously, if you sing things in like different octaves, it can lend to a bit more like easier, like convincing, like two different voices. But if we're talking kind of in a smaller vocal range, like singing the same octave, I do have like a handful of covers that I feel like I pulled off reasonably successfully with just like two voices in the same register, right? I'm also going to put a disclaimer here that it's like I do not really know technical things about voices, and I'm not very like well read or studied. This is all just like personal experience. So if I botch terminology, please excuse me, and also please don't take this as like medically accurate advice or anything. Just like, stay safe when you're using your voice. Don't strain yourself, don't hurt your vocal cords, etc. If it hurts, stop. What I think about a lot for like duets or multiple voices, it's really a bit like more of like acting than, well, not more acting than singing, but it's like acting and singing, right? Like thinking about all the ways that you can embody a different character and play that while you are also singing your lines. When I'm singing Rin, I really just try to put myself in like, okay, I am a teenage girl now who sounds bright and happy and bouncy, and it's like what are all the aspects of that I can do to make it kind of a convincing to the audience. It is a lot of trial and error, I will say. Like even to this day, I don't just like hit it right off the spot when I'm recording. I feel like I do have to try multiple times, like record, listen, and keep trying to play around with essentially like where my voice sits in my mouth, throat, chest area, like forward, backwards, stuff like that. And I will say that in general for like female voices, more feminine voices, I try to push my voice closer to the front of my mouth, so it's like really just like on the tip of my tongue, like at my lips. It really helps with brightening and kind of thinning the voice, which again, it's like I don't feel like this is great singing technique, but it is a way to change your voice. So brighter. I smile more when I sing Rin, honestly. And another category of things is kind of like vocal inflection. Ways you think about, like, do you scoop into your notes? Do you like voice crack all over the place? How much like vibrato do you put in? So these are all kind of aspects that I use that can make a voice sound distinct from each other. And then in terms of singing, like lens voice, for example, or like more of a teenage boy voice profile, I find that I let my voice sit a lot further in my throat, I guess. It's like almost like I'm just like open my throat as much as I can. Feels like trying to like hold a ball back there or something. And as much as like there's a point of overdoing it, which is why it's also like record yourself and listen to it. But that's sort of how I would really differentiate those two voices. And again, with thinking about like, do you hold your notes straight or vibrato? Do you scoop in from the low notes? All of those can give a voice a lot of very like distinct characteristics. And maybe a last comment, like another one of the songs that I really thought hard about this for was like I had that one person 8-part chorus of, which song did I do? Was it Alice in New York? I think that's the one I actually published. But yeah, I think differentiating between all those high female voices was quite something. I think I was moderately successful. It certainly helps when the PV like actually changes characters, right? But thinking about like how much to sing them in like head voice or mixed voice versus like falsetto, like the airiness, the breathiness, the energy, and like even sometimes like the pronunciation. I think those are all different factors that you can play with to make a convincing different voice. And what else? Am I done answering this question? Oh, and one other step I've actually gone to is actually recording on different mic setups to sometimes create the illusion of different people singing. I don't do that very much nowadays, but it is an option. If you have two different mics, you can kind of cheat a little bit that way. Cool. I think I've gone through this now. Thank you, thanks for sharing the link, the self octet. Yeah, I feel crazy. I don't know how I did that. It was so much energy to do that. Cool. Hopefully I answered this question well. I can't. Oh my god, I am on the first question. We're gonna be here all day. Sorry guys. Second blob of questions. Congratulations and happy birthday. Thank you very much. My biggest question is how you expanded your range so much. Both your masculine and feminine singing voices are so incredibly realistic and beautiful. Thank you very, very much for that. And then what's your vocal range? Also, how do you sing higher and lower? So I bunched these two together because they're both asking about vocal range. But yeah, again, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the compliment. Honestly, like one of my biggest like insecurities is that they don't sound convincing. Like sometimes I listen to myself and I'm like, wow, that's really good. And other times I listen and it's just like, what the hell is this? It is very flattering and reassuring to hear that. So thank you very, very much. Let's see, I'll start with what's my vocal range. I would say that on an average day, I can hit the C up below middle C. So that's, I think, a C3. I'm never familiar with that, but C below middle C up to the C above middle C. So really and that's my chest range. I have about 2 octaves, which is it's not that impressive. I feel like it's very normal. On a very good day, I can kind of hit the B2, so the B right below C, and on a very, very, very good day, I can hit the A below that. But those are really rough. I can't really hit them confidently. Just like sometimes in a one-off miracle, I can push those out. And on the higher side, it's like I can vaguely screech out like a C sharp sometimes if I'm lucky, but my chest voice really does have a pretty sharp cutoff there. But then in terms of like mixed voice and like head and falsetto, I can go like another half octave to an octave, just kind of like depending on the day. And that does sort of cover the range of kind of like alto into soprano up there. And then on the lower end, like tenor does sit pretty comfortably in my range. And then about like singing higher and lower, okay, speaking from personal experience, I haven't really like improved my range like ever. I have gotten better at singing the notes in my range, I would say. I have been able to push my higher range more with kind of, I don't know, strengthening my vocal cords over the years, I want to say, and some other stuff that I'll go through. But in terms of like the lower range, what I've heard and what I do find true for myself is that it probably is a matter of biology, just like the length of your vocal cords. You're really only going to be able to extend your lower range by so much because you're sort of physically limited. However, I do think you can probably like maximize the use of your vocal cords with just like vocal training exercises. You can Google them on YouTube. You can search them up on YouTube. I think one of the really nice ones is like bubbling, where you kind of like buzz your lips. I think that really helps you relax and also move air. Like air is really important. When you sing low, you want to be like pushing more air if you can without hurting yourself, instead of like singing softer to like really get those vibrations going. In terms of singing higher, I do believe that this one is like more developable. Again, don't sing into pain if it's not working out. Like it's vocal cords are still a muscle. Like you've got to train them. It's not going to be like a one-day thing, right? And maybe one like concrete advice I have, that it sounds so obvious, but I didn't figure this out for the longest time, is to stand up when you sing. I swear to you, did the first 10 years of recording exclusively sitting down. It just never occurred to me to stand up. I think it's partly because just like in my childhood home, like, you know, I had a desktop stand for my mic. My desk was not adjustable, so it just made sense to only be sitting. And then I just never really thought to stand. And then yeah, it took me until 2021 actually, when I had moved to a new place. I got a floor stand for my mic and an adjustable desk, and I was actually recording which one was it? Sleeping Beauty and the monochrome Dream Eating Baku. Monochrome Dream Eater. I forgot what the English title is, but that one. I was recording that set of songs and I was like, I need just a little bit more energy, a little bit more range. And I was like, oh, what if I stand up? And then I did it and I was like, holy fuck, like this changed everything. Well, it wasn't that drastic, but I certainly hit my higher notes a lot easier just with good posture. Like things are aligned, you have more energy, you can like put your body into it. So yeah. Maybe kind of an obvious tip, but just if you haven't tried singing in different orientations, I guess, maybe that is something to consider. Yeah, hopefully I answered your question, and thank you for submitting it and your comments. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, posture is so huge. Yeah, changing your posture, changing your physicality is really important. Yep, physicality. Mindset? Nah, I don't know. But you do have to believe in yourself too. All right. Next question. How does it feel being on the Utaite wiki with other Utaite legends? Oh man. It was a fun question. Honestly, really, really flattering, I suppose. It is yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like, hey mom, I made it. Like there's a webpage about me. Like someone or some people like put in the time to document me and write about me and like think about what they should write about me. And yeah, I don't know, that it is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's super flattering. It is. On the other hand, it's like also a little bit of like an out of body experience. I'll elaborate on that a bit more, but it's like the realization that you are on the internet and that you are being perceived, which is, I know it's a little bit ironic because obviously, like as you know, a cover artist or like content creator, it's like, yeah, you're putting things out there to be perceived, but then when something like this happens, it's just like I don't want to say slap in the face, that's too violent. It's like a cold water splashed on your face. It's like, shit, like people perceive me. So I would say maybe that's my answer. It's a mix of like, that is so cool, and there's kind of the flip side of being like, yes, I have an online existence that is not fully under control by myself, you know, like who I am in real life and who I am on the internet aren't always reconcilable. Am I I might have exaggerated. That's not. Is that what I wanted to say? Maybe. I'm brain spinning right now. It's just yeah. There's the online me and then there's the me. And yeah, it's like seeing a webpage about yourself really reminds you of those facts. But yeah, thank you very much for submitting the question. It's Mimi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, when I said that, I was like, what did I just say? Oh my gosh, to be honest, after you released your acoustic version of Bon Bon Bon, oh, I forgot about that cover. Oh my gosh, what a good time. Everyone and their moms were covering that, but that was a fun song. Cool. On to the next one. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Can you tell a bit about the process of making covers? I decided to go sort of all out, not really all out. I went halfway out and made some slides about this because I do obviously have a lot to say about this, but I also don't want to bore anyone with an extremely long-winded answer, even though I say that after many extremely long-winded answers. So if anyone's interested in any other part of what I'm about to share, you can absolutely type more in the chat and we'll, I can elaborate on it. But typically, I feel like my steps kind of just break down to choosing a song, deciding how I'm going to sing the song, thinking about the visuals, a bunch of other crap that goes into finishing a cover, and then profit / be proud that you finish something. Yeah, choosing a song. This I don't even know why I made a slide for this. Just decide on a song that you want to sing, right? That's gonna be your first step. Let's go to the next slide. Decide how to sing it. Language, pitch, should I commission instrumental? I think these are sort of usually the main questions I go through. The first one being like, oh, do I want to sing it in its original language, or do I want to kind of take the extra step and write trans lyrics for it? Like, just what's it feeling like, pitching. I remember really far back in the day, it used to be a little bit like frowned upon to pitch songs, but nowadays like people do it all the time. I don't think there's anything like weird or taboo about it, or like you're giving up or whatever. Like, we all have different vocal ranges and voices. You might as well sing with the best that you can, show the best part of your voice. So for me, typically I will unless the song's like already in a comfy range, I'll typically download the instrumental, and then I will just like try out all sorts of pitches, typically up to +5 semitones or like -4 or 5 semitones is like acceptable in terms of quality with the plugins that are available right now. It is kind of crappy, but like the less you can change the better, but it's sometimes worth the trade-off. And I'll just like record it casually in like all these different pitches, and take some time to decide what is the right one for me. And lastly, should I commission an instrumental? This kind of has to do with like things like, oh, do you want to be able to have this song on streaming? Do you want to be able to monetize it? Because if you do, you definitely need to commission an instrumental for it. On the other hand, it's like if you want a different arrangement, or even if like, oh, the original pitch didn't work out and you like really want to change the pitch, sometimes commissioning a new instrumental could be worth it, just to not have that type of distortion in the track. So lots of things to consider here. It's obviously one more step that for me, who I don't make instrumentals on my own, it's like involving another person, it's like extra budget and all that too. So many factors to consider. I'm kind of right now, I'd say I'm sort of like half and half, that like since I've been wanting to put more songs onto streaming, I will try to commission what I feel like will have a good outcome. And then sometimes if I just want to do a cover quickly, then using the original instrumental is a lot more streamlined for that purpose. Next part, deciding on the visuals. I put this as a separate category because visuals tend to take a really long time. They are the least easy to rush, I would say. Just like art and animation are both like very time consuming, potentially budget consuming things too. So I try to decide this one pretty early on. Like, you have the option of reusing the original MV if that's like something acceptable, and you can, if you need to, you can put subtitles on it. That's really quick. And usually if I go that route, it's like the day before I upload something, I'll be like cramming out the subs because it's pretty easy to do. Or do I want to maybe record a face cam? I generally feel like those work out better with songs with a lot of lyrics, because if it has a lot of instrumentals, I feel kind of awkward just standing there, and I like need to think about how to fill up the time. So, I think some songs work well with face cams, others aren't quite as lent to those. Or, lastly, you can also make your own original PV. If you are good at art or know how to animate, like you could obviously do this all yourself. I have done some of these all by myself. But in recent times, I've certainly been leaning towards commissioning artists and animators. And these, as I said before, just they do take time, budget, and planning. So I try to get this out of the way, I try to get this like kicked off as soon as I can as well. Next, the question mark stuff. I just lumped everything else that needs to happen. Typically, I'll set a schedule for myself. Like I'll try to target what month I want to upload something, or if there's like a, I don't know, like a strict deadline that makes sense. Like if it's like, oh, I want to aim for Christmas, or like I want to aim for Halloween. This works out really well, especially for like ADHD brain, to like have a deadline and try to work backwards from it. Doesn't always work, but you know, one can always try. And yeah, then the next one, kind of alluded to before, is like finding all the necessary collaborators, whether you need someone to mix and like tune and time your lines, or really just anyone else, like animator, artist, that I said before. Mixing tends to take less time, so I do, that one's not like the highest priority when I first start out a song. And then in terms of like for myself, I also think about, do I want to mix it myself, or do I want to commission someone who can give me more professional results? Typically, this is also split between like, do I want to release something on streaming platforms, or do I just want to keep it on YouTube? Because if I release it on streaming, I do want someone who does a better job than I can. So I will typically pay someone or profit share for a more professional mix. And then lastly, just praying that I can follow through. Just cross your fingers and YOLO the rest of it. So yeah, I think that, oh, I had another slide, but that sort of covers it. This is all the other crap that you have to do that takes more time than it should, honestly. Deciding when to release, you have to prepare all the promo materials if you want to. You know, like the thumbnails, the just the promo cards, the shorts. Be as annoying as you can. Be as annoying about it as you can stomach. I feel like this is just, you know, the current state of social media and the absolutely wild like influx of content that is out there. Like you just try to put your stuff out in as many places as you can, hoping that people will see it. I generally feel like this is most content creators like most dreaded part of the process, but it is a little bit necessary in today's like landscape, I would say. Anyways, that's sort of what I'm learning. Anyways, I'm a little trapped in the past, but trying my best to keep up. And lastly, just be proud of your work. Like in the end, you made this, whether or not it's like, or however it's received by the audience. I feel like it's really awesome to just like complete a project and know that like you did this and you coordinated this. So yeah, that is my 5-step process to creating a cover. I blabbed a lot. I'm going to catch up on chat for a second. Da-da-da. Yeah. Yep, being proud is so important. You gotta enjoy what you do. It's gonna be a slog if you don't like it. So you might as well like your own stuff, right? Cool. Next question I have. How do you find the harmony guides or make them? Do you extract the vocals from the original song? Let's see. When possible, I do try to extract as much as I can from the original. There are probably better ways of doing this now, but the old trick is that you take a track, you split it out into 2 mono tracks, and then you invert one of them, and typically that will cancel out the main vocals because those are placed in the middle, and then you get the only the stuff that's panned to the sides, and that's typically the harmonies. So that trick works for a lot of songs, and you'll be able to hear the harmonies a lot better if you do that. On the other hand, on other like rare occasions, I think producers will also release versions of the songs with just harmony tracks. So you can always try your bets and search up like, you know, whatever song with harmony only lines or like separated vocals or whatever. Sometimes if you can get even like an a cappella version, the harmonies are also easier to pick out. So those are some strategies for finding references. I do typically, just kind of, try to make the guides myself. Once you kind of get used to hearing them, like by and far, most harmonies are just like a third or a fourth apart from the melody, within the same scale. So I'll sometimes like pull out a piano and just, you know, be trying to play along until something feels correct. And it is a lot of trial and error for me. I don't have perfect pitch, and I do have some trouble hearing harmonies. So, but in the end, it's like I do have enough ear to hear whether it sounds right or not. So I'm like, you know, if it sounds right, it's probably good enough. Last thing you can do here, it's much more common nowadays. Like if you want to look on places like VGen, there are people who do harmony guides for honestly a very reasonable fee. So if something you struggle with and it's something you're willing to like put a bit of money towards, there are lots of options that you can commission people to help out with that as well. Oh, I think I got that one. Oops. Next one. How do you learn a Japanese song, especially a fast one? This was so relevant because I was just learning a very fast Japanese song earlier this week because of the song requests that we're doing tomorrow. So I'm like frantically practicing and trying to learn things, and one of the songs requested was Vampire's Pathos by Hitoshizuku and Yama. And if you guys have heard that song, it is fast, and this is what I ended up doing for it. I don't usually go this all out, but in dire times I resort to whatever I can do. So I really don't have a system either. It's really based on vibes, but I do all this type of marking up with arrows, underlines, bolding and whatnot. It helps remind me of what the notes are supposed to be like, or like what the rhythms are supposed to be like. I like to bold or underline the downbeats because that helps like draw my eyes to those syllables and keeps me on track. Well, we can see how successful this is when I try to sing this song live. I think I'm getting there, and this was really, really tough. But yeah, this is an example of something I do sometimes do for very fast songs. Now for some other... I guess I'll die. Yeah. This is how I feel, man. But oh man, what was I saying? For some more practical advice, especially for like just practicing, like obviously slow down the song, practice it slow, make sure you're really enunciating all the syllables as you're going. When you're going slow, enunciate them so that you have a better chance of enunciating them when they're fast. I find it so important to remember for myself like which syllables are kind of like skipped over or can be sort of like mumbled over in a way, or like, glided over, versus like you really got to hit it. So that, that part, the notation does help for me. And I guess lastly, since you asked about Japanese songs in particular, like learning a bit of the language helps a lot. Like memorizing a string of ambiguous syllables is really, really tough, right? So if you I'm really no pro at Japanese. I'm like I can't speak it like for my life, but I do know a good arsenal of like vocabulary and just like sentence structure, stuff like that. So having those things familiar to you is going to help you a lot with being able to kind of predict what's coming next, or like having your mouth be just like ready for the syllables or familiar enough with the things that you're saying. So yeah, that's definitely like kind of a longer term thing, right? So like learn Japanese a little bit, even if it's just for the sake of being able to say the syllables in the correct order. I am definitely not a master of this, and I'm for certain going to mess up a lot when I do my live karaoke, but yeah, hopefully those tips are helpful. Yeah, my own shorthand note taking. I think if I were less lazy, I would print out a copy and draw on it and highlight on it. Like, you could be a lot more flexible with that, but I am lazy and I just do this in Google Docs. So all right. I realize I'm going overtime from what I scheduled, but I am going to keep going. Thanks guys for sticking around. There are still quite a few things to go through, so I predict we'll be here for another half hour or so if you want to stick around for more questions. But let's see. Next one. Happy birthday, Ham. Thank you. Do you plan to cover any more Hitoyama songs? Also, are there any Yutaites you want to collaborate with in the near future? Love your work. Thank you very much. And Hitoyama songs. Oh man, I always want to cover more Hitoyama songs. I can't say there's any that are currently on my to-do list, because as far as like the ones on my backlog that I've been wanting to do for like years and years, I actually have sort of successfully cleared through most of them. But I will say that I think one of their, in terms of their more recent songs, there was one, I can't remember the exact name. It's not Rain Dream Tower because I just covered that, but it's like Prayer Song for the Rain, I think. That one really caught my eye. Obviously all of their songs are really beautiful, but that's one that I'm sort of keeping on my radar for now. I know there's a lot more of like the big chorus ones that would be amazing to do, but I really need to rally up my strength if I want to coordinate that. So no plans for the immediate future, but you know, they're definitely always on my radar. Any Yutaites I want to collaborate with in the near future? I feel too shy to call anyone out by name, but certainly there are people that I would love to sing with. Honestly, pretty much anyone. I think collabs are definitely so fun. In the moment, I do have 2 ongoing collabs with some friends that I have collaborated with before, and you know, hopefully you guys will look forward to that as well. Don't want to spoil it just yet though, but yeah, getting to know people, whether it's like hanging out with old friends or getting to meet new people, I do think is one of the most fun parts of this hobby. But yeah, collabs are awesome, and I do want to collab with people. All right, next question. When did you come up with the concept of Ham and Hom's character design? Thank you to whoever asked this. This was really, really fun to put together my answer for, because yeah, I don't know. I've had these, Ham and Hom, I guess, are my OCs, or just like my characters that I used to represent myself. And I love them. They're, yeah. So this is their current designs. I drew this slowly over the course of a year. I've been planning to like release their character reference sheet formally, and yet I keep putting it off because I perpetually feel like it's a work in progress, and I like want to up their designs. But yeah, this is for what it's worth, this is what I've been sending to people that I commissioned for art recently. So it's a reasonably up-to-date and complete version of them. The female character's name is Ham. Her full name is actually Hamra for reasons. And Hom is my male character, and I use them when needing artistic representation for myself. They don't exactly have lore or anything. I didn't like design them as VTubers or kind of separate characters. They really are just extensions of myself in a way, although I suppose I think of them as my children too. Yeah, they have some personality quirks, I suppose. Ham has always been, even since the early days, she's always given me like class vice president vibes. Like, she's supposed to be calm and mature and dependable and just like a very warm type of person. And yeah, I feel like I really haven't changed that much about her. It is what resonates with me when I see her character design. And then Ham, on the other hand, he's like my ADHD Sona. He does not have his shit together. He is annoying. He is like a gamer nerd, but he likes fashion and looking cool and putting gel in his hair. And he is, yeah, that's him. Those are my two characters. So the history of this, which was, I'm taking you guys on a whole trip back to way in the past now. Oh, I really need to prepare my wallet for your inevitable debut. Someday maybe. So this is the OG Ham. This is, I believe, the first time I ever drew myself in some type of representation. I think I drew her in 2010 or 2011. I think this was in high school. It was motivated by just like me and a couple of friends. Just wanted to draw little anime versions of ourselves. And the story behind the costume here is quite it's, I don't want to say embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, really. It's just so typical of like high schoolers. Basically, I had a crush on a dude, and as things go, we had like a code name for him, and his name was Panda Juice, which sounds so dumb now that I say it, but I identified with those words, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make my character have a panda outfit and hold a juice. And then she was born. I suppose something drew me to like the two pigtail design, and that sort of just stuck around forever, and I didn't really change it. But yeah, this is the OG Ham. I had to pull this off of my Gmail profile picture, like my old past Gmail profile pictures. I was so glad it still saved it, because I have no idea where this file is. This is like, it's like completely lost to the archives. Then for the next like era of Ham, I would say is when I suppose this is like Utaitang, like early mid days, where we were no longer stealing art from Zero-chan to do our chorus videos, and it was like much more normal to have artists be drawing you for like chorus battles and duet battles. So maybe you guys recognize some of these arts from the earlier covers that I did. These are by the first two, These are by a combination of Numi and Aka. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome for, I don't know, helping like really define my persona in these days. The first one was Deep Sea Girl, which was a duet with Ying. The second one was from Fairy Tale, which was from the Teacup Trio battle one of the years. And the last one was from a chorus of Main Character by Luna. I forgot which chorus battle that was, but it was in 2016, I want to believe. So yeah, as you can see, like my character design really didn't change too much. I hadn't really thought about outfits very much at this point. It was really just like, oh, I liked the hair, I liked the ribbons, I liked the flower, and then I didn't feel like I identified with any different hair color, so I kind of just kept it brown, because in real life I also was dyeing my hair brown. And I don't know, just like the more that I had her drawn, I was like, yeah, I do still vibe with this character, so she will continue to exist in this form. Later on, one of my other friends, Lilp, also made a lot of wonderful art for Ham. So also just like huge, like I owe you so much for Ham's like existence, because I think Lilp was also very into like designing outfits and kind of playing around with the character designs a bit in a way that I did not have the skills or really the thought to do so. But as you can see here, just like more outfits, more kind of like variations on the hairstyle. The center picture there you'll recognize as just my YouTube profile picture, and I think that was the first time that Ham had braids, and I was like, huh, That's really cute. I like the braids. So sometimes I have braids now. And then the left one I have as my Spotify account picture. And I think I used the right one on Twitter for a while, but I don't think it's my current one. But anyhow, this is how maybe like the era of like thinking about what outfits might make sense or be like more canonical with Ham. But yeah, these are all like pretty up to date, and that sort of also explains why half the time I have braids and half the time I don't, but both of them look like they fit my character. So at this point I'm just like, both are fine. It's just whatever the vibe demands. But yeah, that is my the Ham history, and then I have another half for the Ham history, which is a different path. This was the first time I had a gender bend persona drawn. 2014, I sang gossip in my quote unquote male voice, and I wanted to have a male character representing me. I did not think too hard about this. It was just like, hey, my character has brown hair, so would you please draw with short hair and as a boy. So also, again, huge thank you to Numi who drew this, but this was the first recorded instance of male Ham persona. Then this one's like not really too significant, but at some point I did commission another art of male Ham for a chorus cover of The Beast that never got released. Wow, that rhymed. It was when Nano's cover of it was like all the rage. Like, my gosh, I was obsessed with that cover. Nano sounds so good with it. But anyways, I wanted to do a chorus project of it. I had commissioned / requested. I don't know if I was like paying people online at that point, but I did get an art of Ham this way. But yeah, unfortunately this never saw the light of day, even though it is very cute art. Then the next significant event in the history of Ham is a birthday chorus that is also never released, but introducing oh my god, this is well, okay, I'm not sure if he was named Ham yet, but we made a fake Otome game for a friend, and Lilp, who is also the artist here, sorry it's getting cut off by the chat box, drew male personas for all of us involved in this and made this into like a BL game. And and Ham was a gym jock, a gym bro. I was in my gym bro era, so male Ham became this buff suave dude, and this was so funny. And I believe beyond, like, past this, Ham just became kind of like a meme, and like we just called him Ham. And then I guess I started thinking more about like, hey, maybe wait, sorry, Jim? Who's Jim? Sorry. Ham just like became a household name, and he started kind of existing. This was, I said 2020, so much more recent. Later on, I had a cover of Cantarella that I did with some friends, and I once again commissioned Lilp to do it, and I do believe it was like her idea, or I don't know if we collaborated, but like red became kind of his signature color, like to define him a little bit more from Ham. And I just really vibed with this character design. He evolved a little bit more, but I really liked the hair color. Kind of like the base for his hairstyle was like a little bit already visible here. But yeah, this probably was the start of like an established Ham existence. Home so slow. Yes, home, my homie. So I think that concludes it, my brief history into these two characters. This is sort of another up-to-date version that I got. I commissioned another artist, Kai, on Twitter to draw these, and these are my characters now. Hopefully that was interesting to see. Thank you so much to whoever asked the question. I had so much fun digging up all these past relics and time capsules to share with you guys. All right, we're making good progress. I believe I can finish at 12:30 and get through everything. Next one that I have, oh no, I might go down a rabbit hole with this one again. So this one, Froggy. Thank you, Froggy, for submitting a question. Happy 100K and early birthday. Tell us more about your tech job, what you do, and why you left. Yes, I think with this question, I'm going to turn into my channeling my work Sona and go into that portion of it. I did not rehearse this question, but I figured I have probably done this enough in like different recruiting calls and stuff that I could probably pull something out of my ass. So I worked. I don't know if it's past tense or present tense. I'm currently not working in tech, but as of earlier this year, I had been still working in tech, and I have been doing so since I graduated college some 9 or 10 years ago. So I guess I studied, computer science in college. I also studied math, but math doesn't really make money, so I went into the field that makes money because I wanted to support myself. And I guess the path of my career was that I do think I was extraordinarily lucky to land like a Silicon Valley internship while I was still in college, and that probably very much helped me land another job out of college. So I moved to the Bay Area, as one does, and started working for one of the tech companies here. Going into it, I really felt like I was so like unprepared for what was to come, but the team that I had joined needed mobile engineers, and they were willing to essentially pay for an 8-week boot camp course to learn mobile engineering. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a good time. I get paid to go back to classes and, go back to school and take more classes. So I did that. And then by the end of those 2 months or so, I officially completed the boot camp as a Android engineer. And then that's sort of what I've been doing ever since. Mobile is really kind of a fun niche to be in as far as the companies that I've been in, because it tends to be a little bit smaller of a community within a company. And I really like those kind of tight-knit community vibes that, even though you're like work is not your family, like, you want to have a good support network and good coworkers. And I felt like, at least in my experience, being a mobile engineer really kind of came built in with like a support network and like just the right size of people to like get to know and hang out with. So I was really happy with that decision. I definitely enjoyed my job a lot for the majority of it, I will say. So that's sort of foreshadowing a little bit, right? Tech definitely changed a lot since the pandemic, some for the better, some for the worse. Working from home was quite a big change. I mean, I'm sure that happened in lots of industries, but tech especially, since it's so easy to work remotely. Ever since 2020, I have been remotely working and no longer going into offices, which it leads to a pretty flexible lifestyle. So I was able to kind of like move to different places and structure my life more flexibly as well. So very thankful for that stuff. Obviously, this means that other workplace perks that are very spoiled of the tech industry, like free food and snacks, were taken away. So in like 2020, I had to learn how to cook for myself consistently. But all's good. It is good to have life skills. But yeah. Where was I now? I kept doing that. Not much really changed in my career for a while. Then I believe it was in 2022, I decided to make the leap to switch laterally into engineering management. And that was probably the other big like milestone of my career. It really changed the way that work was part of my life, I will say. Up until that point, like being an IC, which is like an individual contributor, I found it much more easy to detach from work. You're pretty much only responsible for yourself, and especially since I was more of a junior engineer, and I have like a ton of responsibilities, really just like the project I was working on, and deliver things on time. Otherwise, you're kind of just free to do as you need, stuff like that. So once I transitioned into managing, it became a lot more of like, shit, I need to care about my job. As bad as that sounds, I need to care about my job. I have people who are depending on me and waiting on me. So in a way, it's like I also found it very, very fulfilling because probably due to being like a people pleaser, but also like working well under peer pressure and stuff, and also just kind of enjoying like social interactions and like being like useful to other people. I found it extremely fulfilling. It was also just a much more intense of a job. Even though I couldn't tell you what the hell I was doing on a daily basis, it was much more draining. I do think it was during this time that I realized like I was not able to keep up with my hobbies nearly as much as when I was still in an IC, because and don't tell this to my bosses, but when I was in IC, I would like regularly take breaks during the middle of the day if I had like inspiration strike or something. I'd be like, okay, no one needs me right now. I'm literally gonna go record a cover and I'll come back to do work at a later hour because no one cares when you work. But as a manager, I'm just like stuck in meetings all day. I am emotionally drained by the end of the day. I stay up late thinking about the people on my team like all the time. I just so much stuff. Again, it was fulfilling, and I really liked the job while I was doing it. I really, really love my team, and that was like the best part about it. But it was just like when I look back on that time, I do think that was a big part of why I just like simply couldn't keep up with YouTube and doing all this stuff. So yeah, I think we're getting into the epilogue, or the later part of the story, which is that many factors kind of came together at the end of this, which is maybe like we're looking at like end of last year. The tech industry overall has been struggling more as AI kind of has taken everything by storm, and a lot of the kind of the older like 2010s company, one of which I was working for, found itself needing to like really rethink its strategies and restructure, or just like losing market share and whatnot. So lots of layoffs and restructuring and kind of changes of leadership and other just like bullshitty red tape business office like politics type stuff just made the job like progressively worse and worse to do. One of the most important slash potentially rewarding slash very stressful parts of the job is year-end performance reviews, and that's when you like put people up for promotions and stuff. And it was just getting like year over year, it was like more and more depressing because the higher ups tell you that we don't have budget, and then like you're trying to keep your people motivated, and like I feel like the people on my team deserve promotions and good stuff and bonuses, and then you end up having to like stack rank, and it just felt like leadership was like pulling so many excuses for like why someone's disqualified from getting a promotion or a bonus. And like it's just so you quickly realize that the meritocracy is like all a lie, which in hindsight it's like, yeah, duh, it was never a meritocracy, even though they try to claim it is. But seeing all of that like firsthand and needing to participate in that system was incredibly like soul crushing. And just in addition to, as I said, like layoffs, like, and people were left with more work, less morale, everyone was just mad. Like the last 4 months at my job, I just felt so checked out. And even though I was like getting away with working very few hours because I was already coasting and I knew I needed out of there, like the rest of my day would just constantly be ruined. I just could not get myself to like do anything, and I was like not having a good time. So at that point I was very seriously considering quitting. Of course this is like very scary because I also didn't have anything else lined up. And for the longest time, I have been wanting to just take some time off and like revisit so many of my hobbies that I just couldn't do for essentially the past like 2 or 3 years at this point. And yeah, this was like a very long ongoing conversation with my partner slash husband, who, yeah, obviously we needed to like make this choice together. And I'm like, is it okay if I actually just quit and like don't bring in income for however long? And he was incredibly supportive through all this, and he really helped me kind of like come to terms with the fact that I really wanted this for myself, and it's sort of like now's the best time to do it. Like, first of all, I hate my job. Second of all, I have enough savings that I could go without a job for a while. And, you know, just in terms of like life stages and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, I'm turning 30. I like want to do things. I want to do things before I turn 30. Like, you know, and I really thought about like, hey, in another 5 years, I think if I don't take this break for myself and I just keep like slaving away at like corporate people that I hate, I'm going to regret it. So yeah, finally with like all those things together, I kind of bit the bullet, took the plunge, and I essentially got my year-end bonus and immediately handed in my resignation. And so yeah, I have been happily fun employed since the end of April-ish, and I am dreading thinking about finding another job, but here we are. I'm doing good. It has been a good time. It has been an adventure. I don't know what's really next in the books for me, but I'm still just taking things week by week and having a good time with more free time that I have. Although there are probably other things stressing me out now, but it's different, very different from working. Took the bullet to the knee, yes. Yeah, as someone working in a tech-related field, you can relate. Yeah, I know what I'm going through was like not unique to my company at all, even though like I can just like talk. I shouldn't talk shit publicly, so I won't, but I could talk shit in private forever about them. But yeah, I hope your workplace isn't as crazy as mine was, but it very may well be, and I wish you luck on what you're doing. All right, damn, I still have more questions to go through. I forgot how rambly I can be, and I was worried that I would finish everything in like 15 minutes, so let's keep going. I love your voice, it's so amazing. Out of curiosity, do you have a favorite song that you cover? If so, which one? Well, thank you very much, first of all, for the compliment. Thank you so much for listening to my covers. And yes, I do, I think. I thought this would be a really hard question, but then I like thought about my covers and I was like, oh no, there's definitely one that's my favorite child. And that is, it's cut off. Paradise of Light and Shadow. That's the third movement. That's the third installation in the Paradise of the Synchronicity series. Sorry, that brain farted for a second. But yeah, I think this is just one of my favorite ones that I have done. It was one that I had worked on for like literally 3 years or even longer. It's one of those that, you know, as soon as it came out, I was just like, I want to cover this someday, and I kept waiting for like the perfect moment, or just to be like quote unquote like good enough to cover it, or just to really find the perfect words. And it really did take me a long time to write these lyrics, and when I finally got them right, I was like, this is it. Like I feel so good about them. And there are so many little things that I want to point out, because I love how it worked out, I suppose. So if y'all will indulge me, I'm going to comb through these and talk about why I like this cover so much. First of all, I'll get it out of the way. Like, the music is beautiful. I love Hito Yama songs, if that wasn't obvious enough. And the series was like, you know, an icon, like landmark series in the Vocaloid history. And I obviously love like Len and Rin's voice so much and all that. I do also you know, I don't think my cover was perfect. There are some parts that I certainly wish I could have done a little bit better, but I do really like how my Len voice sounded in this, and I think I did a pretty good job on most of Rin's. I think some of the higher notes, you know, I wish my range were better in that range, but I did my best, and I do think it expressed itself reasonably well. But I do really like how my voices came out here. And then just like in terms of the lyrics, there is a lot of, it's not exactly wordplay, but it's just like there were things in the Japanese lyrics, like the different rhyme schemes or just like the way that like words interacted with each other, that I was really happy and satisfied that I could convert them equally, I would say, like into English. There were some like nuances or just whatever, those things. What was it like, these two lines, oh yeah, you can see my mouse, I think. Singing for the ending world and seeking out the world's ending. What was it in Japanese? It's like owari no sekai, right? Owari no sekai, sekai no owari. And maybe this isn't like so genius or whatever, but I loved that in English it also works out that like you can switch those two words and have it work out in the lyrics. So ending world, world's ending, is just like the same interaction as Japanese. The rhyme schemes, sometimes I just felt like, wow, big brain moment. Like the word serenades, I love it there. Oh, and the ones, the lyric like interaction of a lot of them were like Rin and Len are saying different things, but the end of their phrase is the same thing. And due to how like Japanese sentence structure is, it's not always like, what's it called? It's like, it's reversed, right? So in English, I'm like, oh, how do I make sure it also comes together in the same way? So I think my coffee thing is covering it up. Sorry, but it's like this here that's like are unable to meet. Actually, that's not a good example, but yes. Oh no, this is a better example. Like, but my words do not reach for the wish that I seek. Like that works. And then the gods will not heed the wish that I seek. Like that also works. Okay, maybe the first one's a little bit awkward, but you see what I'm talking about. That's like these two, I need to make sure they can come together and also rhyme. And that was like very satisfying when it all came together. I don't think there's too much to talk about here. Just, yeah, again, like kind of making sure the rhyme scheme and like the words kind of overlapped in good ways. Where is this? Forgot which part this is. So I stay right here to protect the present. Wow, I am brain farting. Where is this one? Maybe I can't remember. Oh well, this is somewhere in there, right? I think the part that I wanted to bring out is oh, that's right. This is the part where they're like standing back to back and they're like singing with each other, and their lines are like overlapping and stuff. And I was so happy that these last four lines here worked out, because oh my gosh, there's a part where dedicating my life and my voice with this rigor, oh, there's a typo. Figure to the wind, I will give the way for all time. Yeah, sorry, that was bad. But it's like lining up these syllables here. Like even though it's not the end of the line, like I lined up vigor with rigor, and I was like, oh my god, it worked. And then there's like my prayers pervade lined up with washed away by the rain. So you got all those I guess it's like assonance, right? You get the vowels lining up with each other. So even though they're singing different words, it actually is the same like rhythm and vowel stuff that's happening. So they like, it sounds good together, and it sounds different, but it sounds good. Same with, I think there's stuff here, sing the song of hope, but a song of woe, and tomorrow and sorrow, just like having that overlapping. This was like, I was like having massive brain moment. I was like, I can't believe that this worked out. and then oh, another part that I really struggled with. I see. I had these out of order. That's why I was so disoriented. This lyric is earlier than the other one. This was another one wherein no. I might be talking fake news here, but I think these two lines, the so that I could save your life and for a time that's long gone by, also had some type of interesting Japanese quirk to it, but maybe I'm hallucinating, so never mind. Echo and resonate. My god, this line took me like literal weeks. I could not figure out the structure of this line, because in Japanese, it was like uta yo hibike, and it's like, it's a command, right? It's like song resonate, like, hey, I want this song to resonate, and I just could not for the life of me figure out, like, because the imperative sentence in English is sometimes doesn't come across quite the same way, and also the syllables are just kind of like tricky here. So yeah, and this was another case of like they come together at echo and resonate, so it needed to work with both sentence structures from Len and Rin. So in the end, I was able to make it that Len's one, this is not an imperative sentence, but in Rin's one it is, and it's, this funeral song will echo and resonate. But for Rin, it says, hear me pray on and on to far, far away, echo and resonate. Like, hear me, yeah, something like that. So it's like the prayer, echo and resonate. So when that came together, I was like, oh my god, I'm done with this stanza forever. and all right, I've been rambling about this forever, but last thing I'll point out, I remember working on this stanza, which is Len. It's when Len's crying because Rin died and he's holding her hand and he's singing by himself, and he's like very tearfully singing the choice that you had to make and the path that I chose to take. As for the whisper that still remains, it regrets, it laments a cruel broken fate. All alone I will sing for you this last refrain. All alone I will sing for you this. That one. I crystal clearly remember that I couldn't finish this last one. I was like, oh, but make and take and remains and fate, they all rhyme so well that I was like, I have to find something that fits the A rhyme. And I was like, all alone I will sing for you. And I remember I was just like, my brain was like, there is a word out there. And I just like could not remember it for the longest time, but I just like manifested so hard, and I was like, refrain, yes, that's the word. And everything just clicked together, and I was like, yes, thank you. I'm so glad I persisted, because there was the word, there was the perfect word for it. And it, you know, it makes sense, it rhymes, it's good. So that was one of the last puzzle pieces that sort of came together for the song. And that was how this all came together. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I don't know if that was interesting to see. all the thought process. But I really just like I love how this one turned out. I'm very, very proud of it, and I have such a special place in my heart for it. So yeah, sorry to all my other covers. This one is the favorite child. Oh, hi David, good to see you. Thank you for, yeah, she's so cute. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoy her. And yeah, all right, I am running over time, but we are almost there, I swear. Some runner-ups in terms of my favorite songs that I've covered. Reminiscence of the Red Lotus, kind of a surprising one, because I also don't feel like anyone expected me to do this song. It was a commission, so yeah, I didn't expect to do this song, but I do think I surprised myself that I was able to pull it off. Like, it's not really a style I sing much, and it's not really one that I identify my voice with very much. I do think I sing more like pop and like rock adjacent type of songs, and this one is like traditional like Chinese music, and furthermore the lyrics being so poetic and so Chinese, I suppose. I was extremely proud that the English lyrics kind of came together and retained that poetic quality and retained the rhyme, and kind of had a little bit of that like mystery and a little bit of the period drama nature to it. So yeah, I do feel very proud of that cover. Floatable is another one, which is like, yeah, I don't think anyone expected me to cover this, and it's not really in my like usual arsenal. It was also a commission, so that checks out. But it's another song where it's like, I thought it would be out of my range and that I wouldn't be hitting those notes very well, but somehow my voice really cooperated with me. There are also moments of like, I really like how the lyrics worked out, and there's this one note at the end. It just says floatable, which I don't even know if that's a word. It's like floatable, and I think I just hit it really, really well in the cover. Like, I recorded it once and I was like, damn, I did that. And I kept that take, and I'm just really proud of it. And I really, really like the song. It's not even Vocaloid, but yeah, if you haven't heard it, I recommend it. And lastly, shout out to Alice in New York. I do really like all of my, I feel proud of all of my Hitoyama covers, and I like them a lot. But I think Alice in New York, some of the wordplay in there, especially that one single run, that's the decided designers the side that he wants to be. Decided designers the side. That was like big, huge brain moment. I loved it. I did do both like my own self-chorus version of it and a chorus version with other people for it, and I really, really enjoyed organizing the cover. I also think that the mix and kind of just like the blend of the voices like ended up really well. So yeah, I would rate these my top 3. I know there's so many that I'm leaving out, and I do have a soft spot for basically all of my covers, but if I had to rank them, maybe these are the ones I would pull out. Yeah, and is this the last one I have? Will you be participating in any future chorus battles? I have to say I laughed out loud at this one, because it just made me think of that Elijah Woods interview where it's like, will you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? Do you wear wigs? So, sorry. Will you be participating in any future chorus battles? Yeah, why not? I love chorus battles. I will say that I probably do not have it in me to ever like organize another group for a chorus battle, unless it's like purely with people that I've already worked together before, like kind of like an established friend group. But even so, I don't feel like that's likely to happen in a way, but I will absolutely be on the lookout for more chorus battles. It's such a great way to meet new people, and sometimes you get hit with the drama, but sometimes you don't. And those are always the best. It's really, really amazing. You meet so many amazing talents through it, and especially just like, you know, art and animators, like stuff that I just like cannot do for the life of me. it is always really, really cool to have the chance to work with other people, but also to find, you know, like other singers, and hearing when your voices all like come together is really cool. So yeah, absolutely, I will be participating in future chorus battles. Cool. Let's see. I think CB still scare me. Yeah, that is fair. I've had my share of sketchy CB experiences as well. Sometimes it's just about knowing how much heart to give it, I suppose, or to cut your losses if things really aren't working out. But yeah, I know it can be a little bit hit or miss, so I typically don't join groups unless I have like a friend already in the group, or just like someone I trust to be trustworthy and dependable. So maybe that limits the number of people I could potentially meet, but at the same time, it's also good to protect your own sanity. So yeah. I think, didn't I have another question? Are you planning to release your own original song? Maybe. It hasn't something I've been thinking about for quite a while. It's not something I have any real experience in, although I've like dabbled in sort of like creating a bit of like original tunes and stuff, but it is something I'm very new to, however, am quite interested in. But I guess stay tuned. I am working on an original song project. Oh my gosh, thank you Yashikage for the tip. Thank you from the buff ham on the the top left as well. Very much appreciated. But yeah, as I was saying, I do have something in the works that might be coming out soon, so stay tuned. I would love to get better at writing more original music. It is certainly time consuming, so sometimes I need to balance between, like, you know, it's learning a new skill, right? And you're starting from square zero, so like balancing how much time to invest in something that I'm really, really inefficient at versus covers, which at this point really are like bread and butter, like churn them out type of stuff. But you know, it is it's a very fun sphere to be in, I will say. Woo! I think I got through everything. I am going to review if I missed anything. But I will I don't know, I guess I'll hang for like a minute or two and let the live stream catch up, and if anyone else, I don't know, has any more questions or want to chat about anything else here. Yeah, so exciting. I can only imagine how much work songwriting is. Yeah. I suppose for myself, I'm really only tackling kind of like melody and lyric writing. It would be a dream someday to like compose and produce like something entirely on my own, but I will say that my skills simply aren't up to par in the instrumental and arrangement department. So luckily, I have very wonderful friends and connections who are good at that stuff. So in the meantime, you know, collaborations are probably the way to go for me while I slowly build up some chops and learn, you know, drums and other parts of music production. I don't know why I picked out drums, but yeah, drums. I don't know them at all. Songwriting is a lot of work, but man, do I love it. Yeah, David is absolutely bomb at it. Ham chops. Your brain. Yeah, brains. Building up my ham chops. Yeah. Ooh, I need to drink some water. I forgot to do that. It'd be funny if my model just like chomped on the cat while I drank water. I go, ow, ow. Yeah, totally valid. Good to have friends you can join with. Yeah, absolutely. Whew, I am surprised that my voice hasn't given up on me yet, although I probably should be a little conscious about saving it for tomorrow, and inevitably I'm going to die singing whatever whatever ends up getting sung. Yeah, I am also very excited for karaoke. I still need to put together like an official set list or whatever. And I think I've learned I think I've only learned like 4 of the songs that people requested, so that's well, it wasn't nearly as many as I had hoped, but you know, I wanted to learn them earnestly, so I will see how many I can get to. I have one final push tonight to maybe brush up on a couple more, but tomorrow we will just YOLO and see how that goes. Well, all right, this has been fun, guys. Thank you so much again for the questions and also for sticking around and hanging around. We went a whole 51 minutes over, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I was hallucinating when I thought I could finish all of this in 1 hour. I talk way too much for that to happen, as it turns out. So cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.